In every man's life, there comes a choice between two paths. One, a path full of darkness and treachery. The other, a path that is bright and playful. But what the man doesn't realize is that he must either suffer through the pain and treachery while on the path to success, or suffer through the pain and darkness at the end of the path to failure. A wise man once said, "The only way to get to where you're going is by walking away from where you are." Now, who said that? Winnie the Pooh. But hey, the simplest creatures can sometimes speak the wisest words. Who said that? I don't know. But let's start with the first one. The only way to get to where you're going is to walk away from where you are. And I mean, that seems obvious. Obviously, you have to walk away to move around somewhere. But let's take a little bit of deeper dive into that quote. So, instead of thinking literally about this quote, talking about going somewhere, not a place, but maybe a place in your mind, your mental state. So, what does that mean? Well, it means that oftentimes you have to leave something that you want to do, that you enjoy doing, that's probably not good for you, to start doing something that maybe you don't enjoy doing as much, but it's much, much better for you. Something like leaving behind YouTube or, playing video games all day, and instead going to work out, going outside with your friends, doing things that might not be as gratifying in the moment, but eventually they will start to break through as really good. And that's kind of obvious. Obviously, I want you to break bad habits and build good habits, which is what I'm talking about in this video right now. But a lot of people get so scared on self-improvement and they start to half-ass things. They don't want to leave their old life behind. People are so scared of leaving their old life behind because they're scared of what change will bring. And then they end up never committing to being in those good habits. Like, for example, with the gym, a lot of people don't want to give up all their free time to watch YouTube and play video games, to spend time, driving to the gym, getting ready for the gym, actually working out at the gym. So what happens is they end up just going every once in a while, maybe 3 days a week when they had a plan for 5 days a week. And they never really make any progress because they're half-assing themselves. They're not trying on their lifts. They're just trying to do it quickly and get home. And instead of actually taking the time, leaving behind bad habits for a good one, they're trying to hold on to their normal way of life instead. But the only way you're going to make progress on self-improvement is to change that. And it doesn't have to be fast change. The first day that I started self-improvement, I found the video by, I don't remember his name. I think it's Ski Mask Duets. Go look him up on YouTube. He's a really good fitness influencer. But his video was, if you're fat, watch this. Because, I was fat. And I watched the video, and, that day I decided to walk away from my habits of eating junk food all the time, skipping out on martial arts classes, and doing things like that. And as soon as I watched that video, I grabbed my phone and I downloaded MyFitnessPal and I started tracking my calories. Now, was my diet perfect? No. But as it said by very wise people, being this guy right here, it takes a long time to walk a long distance. And This self-improvement journey is the longest it could possibly be because it's going to span for the rest of your life. And it's going to take a while for you to walk. You might end up walking for an hour and feel like you're no closer to your destination. But every step you take brings you a little bit closer and a little bit further from what you're used to. And each of those steps can get harder and harder and harder. There are times when you feel like walking back. You feel like walking back to the comfort of what you always doing instead of walking forward into the unknown that will make you better. And it's a hard choice to make. There have been many times on my self improvement journey. I've been doing it for a year and a half where I think, do I really want to do this anymore? Is this really what I want to do? Maybe I should just stop and eat like a normal person, act like a normal person, play video games, all that. And every single time I have to continue to take steps forward because I know that I'll never be content with myself if I know that I left my potential up for grabs. If I left all the success I could have had on the table. And so each time that thought pops into my mind, I have to keep walking forward. You have to walk through rain, through snow, through scorching heats. But every step you take, you're getting just a little bit closer to where you're going. And how even sometimes when you feel like you're not taking steps, when you feel like you're stuck or you're moving backwards, those times are learning times where you're taking steps forward because you're learning what mistakes you're making, how to fix those mistakes, what mistakes not to make. And even those times might be hard, they really do help. So trust me on that. Because, I mean, if you're watching this video right now, you're probably taking more steps. You're learning what I have to tell you. And maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe you already know everything I'm saying and you're just watching this. Well, I don't know what to tell you. You're still taking steps because you're still here. Anyways, the only way we make progress is by taking steps forward, by getting out of our comfort zone. If we stay in that comfort zone, if we don't walk away, we'll never get to where we're going. A lot of people talk about the most optimal way to build muscle, the best way to get big biceps before the summer. Let me tell you, the best way to build muscle is to start going to the gym. You don't need the perfect workout plan the first day you get in there. You don't need any workout plan. Just follow some guidelines, maybe do bench press and incline press and all that stuff in one day. But don't follow a plan to a T. Change the plan. Make changes. But the most important step in building muscle, in mental health, is starting. It's walking. It's putting on your shoes and walking. Because if you spend all your time, I talk about this a lot, if you spend all your time just finding the best workout plan, you're coping. You don't want to go and you're too scared to. So you're pretending like you're trying to find the best workout plan out there. Just start going. With YouTube, I didn't have a plan. I don't know how to video edit very well. I don't have a lot of equipment. I literally have a computer in front of me that I'm talking to right now. I didn't know what I was doing, but I started. And has it worked out? Sure, because I'm 15 years old and I have 50 more subscribers than I would have if I didn't. But the fact of the matter is, if I had never started this YouTube channel, was always looking for the best way to build my subscribers, I would have never had 50 subscribers. I would have never, disciplined myself to make videos for you guys every 4 times every week. I would have just been stuck doing nothing. But the fact that I took that first step, maybe I'm not taking steps very quickly. I have ups and downs. My views aren't great. I have 50 subscribers, which isn't a lot, but that's more than I had 6 months ago when I started this That's more than anybody has who hasn't started the journey at all. And, you know, I am not ashamed of anything that I did during this journey. So, taking that first step was the best part because I've helped a couple people. At my age, I've already helped a couple people self improvement, and that's the best I can ask for. Anyways, I hope this video helped. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Love you guys. Bye bye.